The candlelight flickered against the deep crimson of the roses she'd placed on the table. Soft jazz whispered through the air, and the scent of her favorite perfume, jasmine and vanilla, coiled around me like a ghost of our past. She tilted her head, watching me with those dark, deceptive eyes. "Happy anniversary, darling," she murmured, lifting her champagne glass. I raised mine in return, my fingers steady, my heart not. "Happy anniversary, Claire." She smiled, a picture of warmth and affection. But I knew better. I knew what lurked beneath. Her voice was smooth, almost playful. "Before we eat, I have a confession to make." I held my smile. "Me too." She let out a soft laugh. "You first." I reached into my pocket, pulling out my phone. The screen illuminated her flawless face, and then one tap. The video started. Her smile froze. The color drained from her skin, her fingers tightening around her glass. "Oh my God. Where did you get that?" Her voice was barely a whisper, but the terror in it was deafening. The first crack in the illusion came on a Thursday night. I was working late, a pile of contracts in front of me, when my phone vibrated. An unknown number. A message. "You should know what she does when you're not home." Attached was a video. At first, I didn't want to open it. Some part of me already knew. But I did. And I watched. Claire. My Claire. Laughing, tangled in sheets that weren't ours. A man's hands on her body, her lips pressing against his. A hotel room. A second. A third. Rage was too simple a word. It wasn't fire, it was ice. Cold. Sharp. Calculated. I didn't confront her that night. I didn't scream. I didn't ask why. Because why didn't matter. She had made her choice. Now it was my turn. I hired someone. A professional. Someone who could do more than just dig up dirt, someone who could turn it into a weapon. And Claire had plenty. Fraud. Money laundering. Blackmail. And murder. That last one took my breath away. A fire, 3 years ago. An accident, they called it. But the truth? The truth was in the bank statements. The insurance payout. The silenced witness. Claire wasn't just unfaithful. She was dangerous. So I became more dangerous. I laid the final pieces into place. Evidence, packaged and sent. A trail of destruction, neatly compiled. Anonymous tips to the authorities. Financial records, missing money, fraudulent deals. The noose was tightening. And tonight? Tonight was the final nail in her coffin. Claire's hands trembled as she reached for my phone, her breath shallow. I pulled it back, my expression calm. "You didn't answer me, Claire. Where did I get this?" She swallowed hard. I don't." "You don't what?" I leaned in, my voice dropping. "You don't remember? Or you don't know which part one found?" She flinched. The silence between us stretched, suffocating. Then, carefully, she schooled her face into something softer. "Innocent. Darling, please. This isn't what it looks like. Let's talk about this." I tilted my head. "Like how you talked to Stephen." Her eyes widened. She tried to hide it, but I saw the flash of recognition. Stephen. The man who accidentally died in that fire. The man she had loved before me. The man she had erased. Claire exhaled shakily. "You don't understand." "Oh, I understand perfectly." I leaned back, swirling my champagne. "I understand that you built this perfect life on lies. I understand that you took vows you never intended to keep. I understand that you killed a man for money and slept beside me every night as if your hands weren't covered in blood. Her lips parted, but no words came. I let the silence stretch before I continued, my voice smooth. And I understand that the police will be here in about 10 minutes. Her body jerked like I had struck her. No. Yes. I placed my phone on the table, pressing play again. The video showed everything. The bribes. The missing funds. The night of the fire. Her entire empire was crumbling before her eyes. I watched as the panic set in, her mind scrambling for an escape. Then, suddenly, her expression changed. The fear vanished, replaced by something colder. I can fix this, she whispered. I arched a brow. Fix it? She smiled a different smile this time. Not the soft, loving wife. No, this was the woman beneath. The predator. Darling, we're in this together now. You think the police will believe you're innocent? That you weren't involved in the money? In the lies? I let her words settle, watched the calculation behind her eyes. She thought she had an out. She thought I would panic. She thought wrong. I chuckled, slow and deep. Claire, you underestimate me. Her smile wavered. I leaned in. Do you think I didn't plan for this? My voice was barely a whisper now. Do you think I left anything that could tie me to you? The color drained from her face. I'm not you, Claire, I murmured. I don't make mistakes. The sound of sirens cut through the night. Her eyes darted to the window, panic overtaking calculation. No. No, no, no. Yes, I whispered. She lunged across the table, but I was faster. I stepped back, just out of reach, watching as she gasped for control. The front door rattled. A voice shouted. Claire Reynolds, this is the police. Open the door. Her eyes locked onto mine, and for the first time, I saw it. True, raw fear. The predator had become the prey. I turned away, walking calmly to the door. My hand rested on the handle, but before I opened it, I looked back one last time. You wanted me to go first, Claire. I smiled. So I did. I opened the door. And let them take her away. 1 week later, I sat in a quiet CAF, sipping my coffee as I read the headline. Businesswoman Claire Reynolds arrested in shocking financial scandal. New evidence links her to unsolved murder. I exhaled slowly, letting the weight of it all settle. The past. The lies. The revenge. I thought I would feel guilt. Regret. Something. But all I felt was relief. I paid my bill and stood, slipping on my coat. Then, without a single glance back, I walked away.